What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video today. You guys chose Microsoft and Tesla. We're going to do that. This will be analysis for tomorrow and the rest of this week. Short video, straightforward. Let's get into it. First up is Tesla. Tesla has been in a little bit of a gap down and a sell off ever since earnings. Numbers on earnings were pretty much on point. I can't remember what the guidance was. But anyways, big levels right here. We do have a big support at 162.80, which is going to be a triple bottom, which is currently we are right under right now. So we have a let me fix this real quick. We do have a chance to recover back above this 162.80 on by the end of this week in order to form that triple bottom on the weekly and bounce back to fill the gap between 170 and 177 or 178. Right now, I'm seeing that we continue more downside just because of how we have been pretty much struggling to break past above this 165.70 or even above this 162.80. Now that is currently as resistance. So we do have some more downside levels right here. We have a small gap on a daily chart. We have a 153.82, which is where the gap starts, and we have room all the way to 145.30, which is where the gap ends on a daily chart. There's a good chance that we can fill that sometime soon, but I do feel that I do believe that we will see a bounce before we head back down lower. It's kind of a mixed answer right now. We won't really get any answers until we break out of this range right now that we're currently in. So this 165.70 is going to be a hourly resistance, which you can see we've had some trouble getting above this 165.70 resistance ever since earnings drop, which is going to start from here, here, and here. You can see how we have been rejected from that area multiple times on the hourly chart. So whenever we hit that, we shoot back down and try again. And next time we shoot back down. Next time it can be different, but we're going to be playing what we see right now. So support at 158.60 on the hourly chart. We're going to be zooming in basically, or narrowing down our charts and seeing more detail. So what's going on right here is we are consolidating, or almost like a bear flag. Not really a bear flag, but consolidation right after a sell-off or a gap down, waiting for the next move, which is what we are waiting for on Tesla. So I'm not going to say I'm bullish. I'm not going to say I'm bearish. I'm neutral right now. I will wait for a direction to break first. If we get above 165.70, which is very important, on the hourly chart, we have a strong bullish green candle above 165.70 on Tesla. We will push higher towards around 170 and then 176, which is going to be the daily resistance. That will be targets for this week. If we do break under the recent low right here at 158.60, we will continue lower to 153.80 and then head lower and possibly fill a gap next week. We do have our hourly squeeze set up right now, which means a bigger move is coming ahead, and we have our side just pretty much consolidating right on the 50 line. So I do expect a bigger move to happen within the next couple of days, and we will get a direction above 165.70 or under 158.60. So bearish under 158.60, bullish above 165.70. I did pick up a long-term position on this one. I already do, but I picked up a little bit more just because it's cheap. I do feel Tesla is a great company, has a long-term mind on this one. 5+ years, maybe even 10 years. This company is doing well. I am very happy with it. Why not park my money in it? Yeah, so this is Tesla analysis. And also keep in mind, I forgot to mention this. So we do have a little bit of a wedge or a what's it called? Descending triangle. I can't remember what it's called. Look it up real quick. there's so many patterns out there that you have to remember. But it is not descending. It's a type of wedge. Right here we have a trend line. We do have a lower trend line, which we possibly could touch around 153.80, 153.80, or anywhere around 155, 156 right here. If we do end up touching that, we may see a nice bounce back towards 163 or even 165. And then start rejecting back lower and head towards the gap fill. So keep in mind of this trend line. Make sure you have it on your charts. Make sure you have the same levels as I do. Yeah, so that's it for Tesla. I'm neutral on it. Bullish above 165.70, bearish under 158.60. Let's go ahead on Microsoft real quick. This one does have a very big update on this one. I posted about this earlier today. This one had great earnings. Today it did have a sell-off, which I believe they did that on purpose to get into some calls much cheaper. Right now it is currently at 298, approaching 300, which is way up here somewhere. Right now it's gonna be right here. So a huge gap right there, big gap. If we do end up opening right here, we're going to leave a massive gap all the way from here, all the way down to here, or even right here. Microsoft a little bit too high post earnings, but once again, great earnings. If we do open up around 300, let's say we open up at 300, that means that we're going to have a gap right here and a gap all the way down to here. But then once again, it doesn't really matter. It's earnings, it's fundamentals. It can do whatever it wants until the dust settles. But we're going to be focusing on levels, and that is what matters for fundamental move. So upside, if Microsoft does continue to push upside higher, it can push towards 307 and then 311, which is a gap right here. So these two yellow areas right here, 1, 2, those are gaps on the daily chart. So we had 293, 30, and 297 on the daily chart gap. We also have a 307 to 311 daily chart gap, and we also have 315, which is a big breakout from around this 37 area. So I don't know which gap is going to be filled first, but right now we're in a bear market. We're in a very weak market. I do feel that we will possibly pull back and fill at least this gap right here, and maybe set up for a move higher towards this 311 gap, and then start coming back lower and touch this trend line, which is going to be in play for a while. So I'm keeping an eye on this one for a long time. Microsoft does have a lot of potential in the future with its setup. Keep an eye on it. If you go on the weekly chart as well, you can see how we do have a bunch of supply zones. So the yellow lines that you currently have right now, Microsoft, this one and this one are supply zone or resistance lines on the weekly chart. So keep an eye on it. We do have supply zone or / resistance at 293 on the weekly chart. 1, 2, 3, triple top. But we're currently above it right now. So right now it doesn't really matter, but by the end of the week, it does matter. So keep an eye on 293.30. If we do end up closing under that by the end of this week, that will be a massive rejection, and we will be headed for a big week or big pullback ahead. But then we do have another double top currently on the weekly chart right here at 315. So does Microsoft want to get back up to 315, get that first, and then pull back, or does Microsoft want to do a big fake out by the end of this week and get back under 293.30? We really don't know yet, but right now we're just going to be using levels and see where we open. Yeah, so keep an eye on these levels: 315, 311, 307. That's going to be the gap. 297. 293.30. That's a gap once again. Keep an eye on all of those levels. Very, very important levels right there for this week and next week on Microsoft. That's all I have for you guys today. Very short video. It's simple, but I want to keep you guys updated on charts and know your levels and stay updated with what I'm watching every single day. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know. Any suggestions, comment. That's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day and take care.